Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Jordy, and I'm here to do a general tarot card reading for the Pisces collective. These readings are general, so that means they may or may not resonate with you. If you find the video doesn't fit your story after a couple of minutes, try not to make it fit. You can always check out another reading on my channel with a title that stands out to you. This way you can still find a message today. Thank you so much for liking, sharing, commenting below, and subscribing to my channel. I appreciate all of your love and support. We're going to call in all of our angels, ancestors, and spirit guides to work together as a team today for this reading so that we all feel like we get messages for the highest good. Thank you, God, and so it is. And before we start with the tarot deck, we're going to grab some runes. So the first rune we've pulled looks like this. I've got a little reference sheet here. This one's called Haglaz. It talks about destructive forces, clear old patterns, and unwanted energies. So it's kind of like a tower energy. It talks about involuntary suffering, affliction, sudden loss, and disruption. So we may be dealing with some divine intervention, some destruction of the old and bringing in of the new, sudden changes. We'll pull another rune. So we have the this rune here, which is called Algiers, which is the shield, support, success, shelter, denotes resolution of problems and shields from danger. So that's great. Even though there's a tower moment happening in your life, even though there may be destructive forces happening, like something's breaking down, you're being told that you're protected. This is for your highest good. Excuse me. Your final rune for today is, I know the name of this one, Perthro. What does it say here on my sheet? Perthro talks about fertility, hidden things, guidance, and new beginnings. It helps see the future, denotes feminine intuition. It's almost like an Ace of Cups energy. So yeah, there's new beginnings coming from this. There's abundance coming from this, fertility, the ability to create new things. And you may not see that right now. Maybe it's hidden from view. Anyway, we'll just put this back. I like starting with the runes sometimes because they bring a different energy to the reading. All right. On the split, we have the Six of Pentacles reversed and Temperance reversed. Both talk about balance and things being out of balance, the give and take, perhaps in a connection or in a job, whatever situation that you're thinking of. Whatever situation where it seems like things are falling apart right now. It's because there's an unequal give and take. And it's kind of that energy whenever I see the Temperance card reversed. It's my Spirit Guides card. So when it's reversed, it's almost like your Spirit Guides are taking a step back and letting the chaos happen, because that's what's meant to happen. It's meant to have things fall apart right now, because the foundation upon which has been created is not equal. I feel like I'm also hearing the words "no need to pity." Like it's not good to pity someone. Like you could be in a relationship or in a job situation because you feel bad for them, or don't want to leave because you feel bad. And in a sense, that's breadcrumbing coming from you, with the breadcrumbing card here. Like you're not giving your fullest, purest energy. And you need to conserve your energy, Pisces. That's what I'm getting. Someone may pity you as well, going on with that word. It's not a good word, really. Maybe your boss or your friend or your family member or even your partner is only giving so much because they feel obligated to, out of some type of, sense of belonging. But it's not energetically sound. You know what I mean? Like there's restraint. There's energy can flow a lot better if there was more respect, if there was more understanding, balance, equality in some way. We have the Ace of Pentacles reversed and the Devil reversed. Okay. Well, we did see the Six of Pentacles previously with the Temperance reversed. They were both reversed. So they were talking about all of what I've just said, but it also can talk about money, precarious or volatile period when it comes to money, ups and downs, highs and lows. And with the Devil reversed and the Ace of Pentacles reversed, this could be talking about losing control or losing a grip on our finances, or having a difficulty starting something new because of not being able to hold on to your resources. Those are just shuffle energies. We'll see what the main spread has to offer. We have the Judgment card. Oftentimes the shuffle energy are just one-off messages for people. We have Strength. We have the King of Cups. We have the Ten of Swords. And the Knight of Swords. Both these cards are in the past. In the future, it's the Queen of Swords. Representing you is the Four of Wands. I'm hearing the words United Front from that card. We have the Eight of Swords. We have the Ace of Pentacles. The Eight of Swords is in your environment, and the Ace of Pentacles is what's in your desires and fears position. It also, I'm hearing, it might be what's promised, is that Ace of Pentacles. Then we have the Hanged One as the outcome. And we have the Star underneath the bottom of the deck. Okay. So you belong to a spiritual family, a spiritual group. Whether you're in union with those people in this lifetime or whether it's talking about your soul family, your monad. There's ancestry here. There's union and community and belonging with the Four of Wands representing you. And maybe this is talking more about a collective energy today. Like maybe it's about you and your soul family having gone through quite the journey in pain and suffering. Maybe you and your family, you and a partner. Maybe it's just you and one other person, or you in a workplace, but it's group energy almost. It's like partnership energy with that Four of Wands representing you. So it's not just you we're talking about here. It's like, let's just say it's just the two of you. You've been through a lot. There's been highs and lows, and there's been running away and chasing, and there's been a lack of compassion, a lack of love, or just expressing love in the wrong ways. I don't want to say lack of love, but anger, repressed feelings with that King of Cups reversed. And the Strength card here is saying that's all being healed. With the Judgment card, it's upheaval. It's reversed. The Judgment card talks about renewal, rebirth when it's upright, and when it's reversed, it talks about reevaluating, reassessing, reviewing, forgiveness, looking back at the past. So if you look back at the past between you and this person, you'll see a pattern. Here's the pattern card. And that Eight of Swords is all about the pattern of our thinking, the things that we get stuck in with our mind. And you may feel like you don't know what to do about this connection or these people that you're connected with. You may be feeling like you're reaching a completion point with that Four of Wands. And in a sense you are. You're growing out of a certain phase. The Four of Wands and the Judgment card can talk about phases. You're moving out of a phase here, and abundance and longevity and maybe even a spiritual goal, or a tangible in your hands opportunity with that Ace of Pentacles to advance in your career, to advance spiritually, to move forward in your goals and your dreams, your aspirations, to break free from a cycle, an addiction, a pattern of being, or you can exercise new patterns. That's what I'm seeing here. So you may be in the future position with this Queen of Swords reversed, disappointing someone because you're no longer focusing on them as much. You've been losing focus lately, Pisces. And I do feel like this destructive force that we pulled with that rune is happening to a relationship or a group dynamic. And you are protected. If you look at the cards that are upright in this reading, we have the Strength card, the Four of Wands, we have the Ace of Pentacles, the Eight of Swords, and the Hanged One. So you haven't come by this phase of realization in your life about your relationships and what you want in the future. Desiring more, and knowing that it's meant for you. It took you a while to get to that point, to get to that realization with the Eight of Swords and the Hanged One. You weren't completely convinced. However, if we look at the past, and if the King of Cups and Knight of Swords represents a dynamic between you and another person, or maybe just one or a group or something, it's like it's very fragile and temperamental and a bit cutthroat, like throwing somebody under, basically prioritizing oneself over another is what I'm getting. Like that might be what this relationship dynamic or group dynamic has come to. Every person, every man or woman, and every person for themselves, And you may have been connected to this situation, this workplace, these people, this relationship or family. You may have been holding on connection because of that. We were talking about pity earlier, because you felt like obligated to do so. You felt like you owed somebody something, or maybe you held on because you felt like they owed you something. But there's no saving each other in this dynamic. There's only forward. No, there's not. I wouldn't even say forward movement. There's a stillness here. There's an anchoring in, a foundation, where you may have been chasing after other people's goals, dreams, realities. You may have been very accessible like this night, willing to go places for other people. Now I feel like you're putting your foot down and you're growing and strengthening and expanding within a foundation you've created for yourself. And the light that's created from this space that you're creating within yourself and in your environment, now fruit and abundance can grow. Now new things can sprout. It's too bad because it feels like a relationship or a situation with people is coming to an end with that Ten of Swords right before it gets good. Right before you see some major blessings happening in your life. I actually was listening to a Sand Tarot reading. I don't think it was a new one. I think it was from a year ago, about high-speed transformation. I think it was what it was called. And it did talk about a similar energy in this reading of something needing to end before abundance and gifts and fertility can happen in the future. And that something might be a relationship, might be your connection to a job, a group of people. And you've definitely done a lot of thinking about this right here and here. But in this situation, standing firm and compassionate, not necessarily pushing people away, but you don't have to close off or say no in this situation if you don't want to. You can still have an energy of invitation and welcoming and belonging in the way you communicate. But there's boundaries with these two cards here. Clear boundaries. That what you need is to focus on your health. What you need is to focus on your goals and desires and dreams. Focus on your spirituality. And put yourself into a pattern or a routine that allows you to thrive instead of holding you back and causing you to go this way and that way. And ultimately stunting your emotional growth. You're heading into new beginnings. Your energy is expanding and growing, and your aura itself is getting stronger, is what I'm hearing. And that can be a turnoff for some people. If we look at the individual card pairings, we have the Judgment and the Queen of Swords here. Judgment reverse, Queen of Swords reversed. They both talk about thinking things through, and they talk about vulnerability and the need for forgiveness, to put aside one's ability to react and cut through the what you don't believe in and everything. It's almost like putting down that sword and realizing that it's not worth it. It's not worth the fight. It's not worth the proving a point. And then moving into the Strength and Four of Wands energy, that's that really healthy, glowing energy in your reading. I mean, look at the yellow. It's like golden energy. Instead of trying to convince or explain yourself or force yourself into submission here. You're taming that. You're taming their energy. You're showing that you're only going to show up in this world as compassionate and caring and focus on your own success and growth. If they want to join you, they have to be in that frequency and maybe they have to realize this on their own for a little while. Here with this card pairing, we talked about Strength and Four of Wands quite a bit, so we'll move on to this card pairing. The King of Cups reversed and the Eight of Swords reversed. That's repressed emotions. That's thinking that you're not allowed to feel a certain way, or feeling that you're not allowed to think a certain way. Which is interesting. We have the Ten of Swords reversed and the Ace of Pentacles. That's a good thing coming out of a bad situation or an unhealthy situation that's closing out so that a new thing can grow. This is the composite, the manure, the compost, the fertilizer, the dead things basically in the soil that allows the Ace of Pentacles to grow in. So and what's dead here is the mindset, is a limiting mindset here. The suffering, the resistance, the overthinking. The mental energy is being put to rest. And then all of a sudden, look, something can grow and come into your life. Ace of Pentacles. We have the Knight of Swords reversed and the Hanged One. Both talk about sacrifice and duty, which is interesting. I can explain that more in detail. The Hanged One is, every tarot card has like either a biblical or not even a biblical, because the tarot cards are older than the Bible. They have like a mythology to them. They represent beings that affect our reality from ancient times. And the Hanged One can sometimes represent Christ. It also can represent Odin, the one who hung himself in a tree for enlightenment and to gain magic and perspective and wisdom. That's done out of duty. That's done out of sacrifice. And the Knight of Swords is that one that rushes into battle and carries out those missions because they care, because they believe, so that it's you had really good intentions in this situation, Pisces, but they were holding you back. In fact, both these cards should be flipped the other way around. That would be healthier, That would show an upright Hanged One, which is a new perspective and enlightenment. And that would also show this, basically sticking around in a situation, but fighting for something, fighting for a connection, putting in your all for the right reasons. I feel like somebody or something has pushed you too far as well. Okay. Maybe the ending's just a break. Maybe it's permanent. Who knows? We have the Believe and Succeed card here. So there's definitely something for you to strive towards. You have to believe in what you're doing, what you're thinking, how you're feeling. You will succeed. We have the Fork in the Road card coming through. Once you start walking down this new path, it's going to be difficult to find your way back into the old way of thinking and being. And other people can choose to follow you down this path, but they may not. They may choose a different path. The outcome is a change in the wind. It's also a tower energy. So we've got two kind of tower-like energies here with that rune and with this card. So there is a change happening. What's motivating people is changing. That's what I'm hearing from this card. And we're seeing through the mask. We're seeing through the obvious here. All that glitters on the bottom of the deck. Okay. And we'll pull some tea leaf cards. Because why not? They're so much fun. I don't read too much into them, to be honest, but sometimes they give people a message that they that they really needed, you know? Okay, so let's pull a random card. We have dog barking. This is advice from a friend. A friend might be giving you advice right now. Oh, we have another dog card. Dogs getting together with friends. So we could be talking about a friendship, definitely, in this situation. We have the claw card, which says, be careful, do not take risks. And we have another dog card, 3 dogs. Protection from a powerful friend. You have a strong friendship energy coming through your reading. And I want to say that friendships will survive this change in the wind, but things may not have to end in order for things to be forgiven and reborn here. You can't deny the Ten of Swords, the Judgment, the Queen of Swords reversed in the future, you know. So it is saying be careful, do not take risks. It's kind of saying that the next stage in your abundance and in your journey may be at risk by partaking within certain friendship dynamics that are not in alignment with the foundation you created for yourself. So you might want to be careful there. And it's interesting because the dogs have a claw, you know, have claws, and it's saying, and there's a dog barking, like, dogs can be a bit unpredictable. I mean, they are about loyalty and friendship and love, but they're also, you know, quickly scared and reactive, and, you know, there's a shadow side to dogs as well. There's the wolf energy within them. Okay, well, that's what I've got for your reading today. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you again soon.